say A, and that's your final answer?
So let's get right down to it and talk a little bit about the big international news. And to quote, and I'm going to read this, and I apologize, I know it's better if I freehand it, but John Ratcliffe was the director of national intelligence for the Trump administration, and I do feel that the Trump administration did a very good job internationally, even though they have been much maligned. And I think that criticism is not deserved. I think we need to be tough on both our enemies, and sometimes we need to be tough with our allies who have not been paying their fair share. In any event, you know, there's an old joke about he went into the battle of wits unarmed, and I think that's pretty much the story on the Biden appearance at G7 and talking with Putin. But in any event, John Ratcliffe said Putin was 3-0 when it comes to pipelines versus Biden. And he went on to explain that Biden, of course, shut down the Keystone pipeline. That was a win for Putin as it made us more energy dependent on others. And then the hack, apparently by Russians, of the Colonial pipeline, that was a win for Putin. And then number three, inexplicably and without getting anything in return, Biden has consented, given America's consent, for the completion of Russia's Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which makes Western Europe dependent on Russian gas. This is not good news, folks. There's no way to put lipstick on this pig, as they sometimes say, at least here in Texas. But it is a deeply concerning situation. You know what they say, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. We have got to be tough with Russia. We've got to be tough with China. And we absolutely, positively need to be energy independent. And none of that has happened under the current administration. And to add a bit of sorrow, I can't even call it humor, Biden incredibly listed 16 targets and said, now you Russians, you can't touch these 16 targets. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? So I'm Putin, I'm saying, gee, I've got my shopping list. Let's see how many of these we can screw up. Yeah, what a idiotic decision that he made. And again, we can't always fault Biden since clearly he's not competent. And that was one of the bits of entertainment that came out this week is the former Surgeon General to both Trump and Obama said that he's pretty convinced that Biden is not going to pass a mental competency test. But again, that's up to the Democrats and that 25th Amendment to take the boy out. So we'll see what happens there.